Next on Worcester News Tonight, a mass shooting at an Orlando nightclub. More than 40 people are dead. Tonight, some in Central Mass react. Plus, a local school is awarded a piece of equipment that can save lives. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Tim McCone. More information is coming out tonight about the suspect who killed 49 people inside an Orlando nightclub. During a news conference today, FBI Director James Comey said the gunman had strong indications of radicalization and was likely inspired by foreign terrorist organizations. Tonight in Westboro, a vigil was held in hopes of providing a space where people could reflect and react to the tragedy. Our Rosalind Flaherty was there and has more.
A vigil was held tonight at the Unitarian Universalist Congregational Society of Westboro for the victims of the Orlando shooting.
A lot of pain in our country tonight, as well as in our area, and I think we just wanted to give people an opportunity to come and just know they're not alone and have others here to support them if they wish.
People in the community thought it was important to gather for the victims.
Well, it's important not only for the community, it's important for me personally to be able to just sit with it and try and find some way to make something of it to move forward.
Organizers say they wanted to create a safe space tonight where people could come and share their messages of support.
We needed a place where we could feel safe, we could be angry a little bit, but really more, it's about love conquering hate.
Organizers also say all people need to be acting for peace.
We don't need to just be doing vigils and praying for peace. We need to be acting for peace. This is a first step.
Rosalind Flaherty, Worcester News Tonight.
The Islamic Society of Greater Worcester is condemning the attack. The shooter pledged loyalty to ISIS, but Worcester area Muslims say their religion preaches peace. People in Central Mass are also trying to spread the message of peace by donating blood. Our Olivia Lemon has the story.
Taking life of one innocent is like like killing the whole humanity, and saving a life of one person is like saving the whole humanity.
Dr. Khalid Sadizeh says it's important for people to know the Quran teaches tolerance and peace. He says Sunday's shooting in Orlando is not a representation of his Islamic religion.
ISIS and Al-Qaeda, they don't represent Islam. They have caused more harm to Muslims than anybody else.
Dr. Sadizeh is a board member for the Islamic Society of Greater Worcester. Sunday, an interfaith prayer was held for the victim shot by Omar Mateen. Signs outside of the mosque have messages like Islam teaches peace, not violence, and terrorism and hate not in our name.
Islam doesn't teach any violence. It is a religion of peace.
According to Massachusetts State Police, Mateen pledged allegiance to ISIS and referenced the Tsarnaev brothers who were responsible for the 2013 Boston Marathon bombings.
It's an awful tragedy and sadly could happen anywhere.
In Worcester, the Red Cross is providing a small number of blood products to support Florida hospitals in response to the shootings. Nurse Stephanie Hayes says it's important for everyone to get involved in donating blood so when a tragedy like this strikes, there is plenty of blood available.
We understand that for various reasons, people may not be able to donate, but everybody can certainly get involved in helping support what happened in Orlando and also support our community by asking others to donate if they can't donate themselves.
Olivia Lemon, Worcester News Tonight.
The state's trial court says all judges and the probation department acted in accordance with the law when dealing with the man accused of shooting and killing an Auburn police officer last month. Jorge Zambrano is accused of shooting and killing Officer Ron Tarantino Jr. during a routine traffic stop. In the wake of his death, many have questioned why Zambrano wasn't given a harsher prison sentence for being arrested several times in Massachusetts. This prompted the court systems to review his case. The trial court has made several recommendations, including reviewing how to determine someone on probation is high risk and also expand on how much information is given to judges and other court officials about a defendant. Well, tickets are now also on sale for a fundraising event for Auburn Police Officer Ron Tarantino Jr.'s family. The event, entitled A Night of Comedy, will take place right here in Worcester at Mechanics Hall on June 26th. The Auburn Police Department says tickets are available through Mechanics Hall box office. Officer Ron Tarantino was shot and killed last month during that traffic stop, as we just mentioned. All proceeds from the ticket sales will go to his family.
We're trying to make something good come out of it. So if people can go to the show, all the proceeds go to the family, but in the same time, instead of, we've had like 3 weeks of just sadness. So if this is a good way to let off some steam and get some joy back into our lives.
Leicester High School is awarded a device that can save lives. John and Luann Elsesser teamed up with Fitchburg radio station WPKZ to give away an automated external defibrillator. The Elsessers have been advocates for defibrillators at all public schools in Massachusetts since their son Michael passed away from cardiac arrest at a football game back in 2010. The Elsessers were instrumental in getting Michael's Law passed in 2012 that requires every public school in the state to have a medical emergency response plan. WPKZ Radio ran a contest to find out what school was most deserving of a defibrillator.
Year they give us one and we do a promotion where we have people send in nominations for athletic departments that need AEDs.
Every 3 days an athlete in this country dies from sudden cardiac arrest, but you don't hear about that. And I think that's alarming because these are people that we think are in good health and good shape, and they die suddenly just because there's no one prepared for it.
We want AEDs to be like fire extinguishers everywhere. The more the merrier. The bigger schools need more of them, and again, you want to be 90 seconds away at the max.
Michael's Law doesn't require schools to have a defibrillator, but a new bill in the legislature will mandate it. Well, the summer months bring a lot of travel throughout the country, but at the same time, it can also be a dangerous time for teenagers on the road. According to AAA, car accidents involving teenagers is highest in the summer. Andy Madison has the details.
30 hours in the classroom.
Driving instructor Ryan Clark sees it firsthand when he gets in the car with his students, most of whom are teenagers.
Sometimes it can be a little nerve-wracking, certainly, but you got to keep your calm to keep them calm.
According to AAA, the summer months aren't calm for teen drivers. Referred to as the 100 deadliest days, AAA says they see an increase in accidents this time of year with teens.
They like to go faster than they should, they do things they're not supposed to, and they really don't have the time to be watched by their parents. They're out there on their own, parents are at work.
Nationwide, transportation and safety officials are urging drivers to be alert and also telling parents of teen drivers to monitor their child's driving.
If kids are not ready to be driving or driving in certain circumstances, make sure that they're not doing that. We know that this is a dangerous time of year to drive.
AAA says one major factor in teen driving accidents all year round is distracted driving. Driving instructors we spoke with say they tell their students to ignore their phones when they're behind the wheel.
The best thing to do is just turn off the phone and put it in the glove compartment. That's about all they can really do, because the second they hear that phone buzz, their first instinct is just to pick it up and look at it.
As the summer officially begins later this month, the hope is that drivers' instincts will change to focus more on the road.
This time is when parents need to be more involved, not less involved.
Andy Madison,